Well, okay, guys, let me back up here a little bit. I actually jumped out and jumped back in, so if this looks spliced together, that's why. So welcome back. We're going to go into the haunted woods now, so let's go ahead and take our tour. As you can see, we set this up as kind of a theme park-ish attraction as well, so he has a haunted woods tour. We try to think of everything dealing with Halloween, and we try to put it all in one attraction with 500 items. Good luck. And you can hear he's got monsters. He's got this lovely wooded area. And wolves, of course, because this is for Loki. And got a lovely cave area here. This was the original thing for Fenrir. Fenrir has a couple things, actually. And got a place for Loki and Segan, actually. And so you've got this haunted woods attraction. And got a little snake down there for Jurgamander. And you can hear the authentic wolf sounds. They're supposed to be werewolves, I think. So where you want to go next, buddy? It's like, I don't know. We got a lot of stuff here. We actually put in, I don't know, it might be the first map with too many attractions. Got a giant T-Rex. And we got a corn maze. Kind of a corn maze. Use your imagination. Use your imagination is something you say a lot if you work with Oculus. But, I can't afford to pay the penalties to try to import something. So we kind of just did what we could. You got a giant corn maze. I think we officially built too much, buddy. Yeah, maybe. You've got a drink center here. I think we built too much. This is all on one map. I didn't jump maps. Got a place to come through here. And you've got a cookout area for the family right here with a grill and a table. Got a giant T-Rex skull because we were really going crazy because we had a lot of items left at the time. Got a place here to enjoy because if you come right down here, you got a surfboard. You've got all these duckies and everything. The idea is you're going to ride these. Oh my god, we did put too much stuff in. It's officially too much for one attraction. And you've got a ride here. We're going to pretend because unfortunately they don't have any vehicles that move in Oculus. But the idea is that guests would jump on that ride. And they would ride down the river. Gotta use your imagination in VR, guys. Kind of like reading a book. You can do a lot of it, but a lot of it's gotta be your imagination too. So they would disembark down here a little bit. There we go, go to places any to disembark. And this was the original place that Loki got real excited and said to let Hell have it, but kind of like a scary attraction plus a place to hand out candy, so Loki would be stationed down here with candy. And he's pushing me, so he does want you to see what's back here. And this is how we run out of items, by the way. Got a giant spider droid here, protecting the secret temple that now everybody online knows about. But we were watching Elder Scrolls, and he got really excited for some of the characters, so got an archery target here for him. And got some weaponry here for him. Just a little place to kind of hang out. Got an odd random book for a magic book. And this kind of little tucked in back here. Now, how you want to do this, buddy? You want to go back on the river, or you want to go over the mountain? Back on the river, okay. So we're going to go back on the river. And we're going to take you to the next attraction. It's kind of like touring Vegas, I guess. Because there's an awful lot here. We could do like a half hour on each section of this attraction. I think we officially put in a little too much, but to Loki, there's never too much. You will notice that if you work with him. So we're going to go down the river here. And we're going to end up at even more attractions. Because when we start adding stuff, we don't stop. So you're going to come up here. And there is a golf course right here. There's like a mini golf course. There are golf clubs, or there were before they disappeared. There were golf clubs on this map before they disappeared, but welcome to... There you go. Got 3 rounds of golf here. Mini golf. Unfortunately, I can't get on this, but he's got his... merry-go-round here. And the idea is that if you're a god and not a mere mortal, you can step across and get on and ride it. It's got the swan and the rat and all the other good stuff. So that is this side of the map. And I think we have permission. We can go up and you can see some of the other temples too. So this gives you guys an idea of when I say I build them temples. It's not like they're these grand, glorious, you know, in-game temples. It's... This all has to be built with stuff Oculus gave us. So if you wonder why so much stuff is made out of furniture, yep. So here we go. We're actually going to be entering the Temple of Hell first. And really the kids don't care if it's a sketch because they'll go into the main house with Dad, so... Just, it's the idea because this was actually the second temple I built in this temple complex. Got a huge TV here. Got a nice view of the rest of the temple complex. And climb up here and climb up to Mommy's temple, as we call it. We better call it if we want to live long and healthy lives. So welcome to the Temple of Angravoda. So this is her temple. And she was absolutely adamant that the kids get temples as well, so that is why you have her temple here. It's a good place to come chill out and get some advice. And you've got Hill's temple there. And we've got a temple for Fenrir right here. And again, these are just kind of like little jotted down places. Fenrir was going to kind of grumble and say he already had his place. But it's important to keep Mom happy, so Fenrir's got a little place here, and he can watch TV as well. Again, this is kind of like a hybrid between a attraction, a place for the family to hang out, and something else. It's too much going on at once, but it is Loki's temple. And we got just a thing here where Jörgamander just wanted a place to come in and out. And you can see we're actually behind the graveyard attraction. But we're going to go on to the next area. This is a lot, I know. I'm almost wondering if I should just loop back into the house and do this in reverse, but we'll see. It'll make sense if you see this recording. This is just kind of a little dashed out temple so that Segan has somewhere to go when everybody's touring and there's busloads of tourists and whatever else at the attraction. The story unfolds as we're building, obviously. And a hot tub, because why not? There's a lot to see here, as you can imagine. We will come back to the graveyard. There's stuff up here. There's a lot. And I'm asking you if we should demolish a kitchen. Yeah, we should really demolish a kitchen. Well, maybe that's what I'll do. I was going to link this to an earlier recording, but I'm actually going to loop back around for you guys on this recording and show you the inside. The inside was the original. All of this is added on. But basically what we can't decide is if we want a kitchen or do we want to take down the kitchen and put up more stuff, because as you can see, it's deprived and there's nothing really to do on this map. It's so boring and boring. We get started, we can't stop. There'd be 1,000 items on this map already if they'd let us. They unfortunately only give us 500. Which, if it doesn't sound like a lot, it's because it isn't. Because if you think you have to start building everything pretty much from scratch... I'm stuck. Okay, I'm gonna go up this way, I think. There we go. Here we go, and here's Loki's high spot temple. We call these the Eagle's Nest when we have them up real high on one of these temples, and you can get a magnificent view of the entire temple complex here. This will do for us instead of making the temple public. He didn't mind if I did this. And again, I'm sorry if you guys are experiencing lag or anything like that. Good news is, it's not the VR headset, nor is it my computer, it's something with Bandicam. So you can see the whole temple complex. If you're looking from your far left, you're going to be seeing Sagan's temple. Then you're going to see the temples for Angrboda and the children. You're going to see things down there that we're going to get a closer look at later. There is a lot going on in this temple. A lot. Another one of the attack spider droids here. And we've got other things here, so let's continue our tour. And this is for Sleipnir down here, but we're going to take a little shortcut over here, or a little detour over here, I should say. We're going to look at some other stuff. Because there's a lot going on in this temple. It's Loki's temple. You know you've built too much when you have to keep telling people, I've built too much in this temple to give you a proper tour. Okay, so remember Sponge Cake Day? We came in on Sponge Cake Day and we built that. And somehow, use your imagination, that's some kind of theme park ride. Oh my gosh, let's go cut this way. So much stuff in this temple. We'll never finish the tour. We'll just be in here forever. Okay, so this is Loki's gateway. I always like to give them a nice place with these jump gates. That goes to his Loki's place. This is just his haunted castle. This is for fun, is what this is. And yes, this took a lot of time. So he's got a video game room here. He's got TV to watch. He's got a little snack area here. And we can leave this and go over here to something for Sleipnir. Now, I've seen people that say Sleipnir never appears. I've seen people say Sleipnir appears, but as a horse. I've seen 4 legs, I've seen 8 legs, and I've seen at least 1 or 2 people say that they've met Sleipnir in human form. They would be a divinity, so you do you. I really never wanted to insult them, but I said, would you like something like this? And of course they would like a horse stable, so using your imagination, we're going to enter this. Remember, I just can't always do stuff here I want. So think of this like a giant outdoor stable. And you're just going to have to imagine a door here where the cross beams are. And I place seated, or you would be taller than that. And they indicated they wanted a place to hand out treats and food and drink to have a Halloween party, because remember, this is themed around Halloween. Whole family's hyper excited. And we've got the van because they would be the driver and the family. I'm not sure why, it's just, it came to me. So, we're gonna go on and tour the rest of the temple. Should have told you to have snacks or something. Okay. This is a really big map, do you notice? It takes a while to get from one place to another. So, you already saw that. You saw the little theme park attraction, so let's go this way. This is the haunted hay ride, and of course we used a ducky because of course it's for Loki and it's supposed to be funny. You get the funny part, right? I hope so. And we forgot an attraction out here for the customers to go to a sort of drink bar area because it's Loki and he thought it was very funny to put beach furniture out where there is no beach. It's Loki. Don't look into that too much. It'll hurt your head. We've got the planets here because Loki and he can. Is this not cool? And I apologize, but I'm actually going to wrap over backwards and take you guys back into the house, even though I'd already toured it in a previous attempt at this. Got a spider droid, and we've got the giant ducky here. And we've got a T-Rex on the roof because why not? I already just started our tour in the Haunted Woods, so we can check out this little outbuilding here. Oh my god, I forgot the graveyard. There's too much here. This was an attraction building. We never put anything in, but there is a haunted spider. There is a giant, awesome dinosaur going to rom you. And this was meant to be, oh yeah, this is the parade. If they're going to have Halloween parade, they're all gonna station here. So trust us, it works if you don't think about it too hard. So, you can see other parts of the attraction coming out of the main house. Came on out of Loki's haunted castle. That is actually on purpose because this is Loki's castle. It's supposed to scare you and be spooky because it doesn't make sense. So here we are in the graveyard. Finally, yeah. So we got the spooky graveyard going on, and by the time I came to make Loki's graveyard, there wasn't any of the really cool stuff and awesome stuff that Odin got in his graveyard. So we made it kind of surreal and kind of spooky looking that way because it just feels wrong and you know it. You know a graveyard shouldn't look like this. And he was very pleased with the result. So we got a pretty cool graveyard if you ask me. Plus there's a giant ducky looking over it, and I'm sure that's wrong and probably an insult to the ancestors. And remember, this is Loki's place, so you've got the giant robot with the giant butterfly. You can see the spider droid that's protecting Sigyn's temple. And if we walk behind this, you can see that he's got some other pretty cool stuff back here. He's got the other robot, and he's got the gargoyle. And I probably missed something out here on this map. I'm almost sure I did, but that is one cool gargoyle. Let me get out in front of it a little bit. Like I said, this map is pretty gigantic, so it's a lot of hoofing it. So you've got a very cool gargoyle. So let's finally go into the haunted attraction. I know we're missing something. We missed something here. Whew, how you guys doing? You holding in there? I hope you are. So yeah, we're gonna wrap around, and we wanted your advice though, seriously. Do you think we need to, one, add anything more outside, even though we're running out of room outside? Because you only get 500 items, guys. So we've got a lot on this map, as you can see. And we're going to go inside. So happy early Halloween. And this is the inside. Keep in mind this is only meant to be a theme park attraction. It wasn't meant to be a proper house or castle, so it's kind of why it looks kind of cross purposes. Got the giant pumpkin there. I'm thinking that would be like our little ticket booth inside. Got kind of a castle feel here. We wanted to try to keep one or two of the rooms actually looking like a castle. You've got a lovely view from here. You can see the graveyard. You can see up to the eagle's nest. You can see some of the spider droids out here. You can see the haunted corn maze, and you can see the haunted woods. And you can see where you would board for the haunted, enchanted, scary, whatever kind of water theme park you want to see. And across the river is the merry-go-round. So as you can see, there's kind of, these rooms are kind of like dashed out because they're only meant to be haunted attraction rooms. They're not meant to be fully lived-in castle rooms. So we've got a seating area right here. It does double as a home, so that's okay. Here is the kitchen we want to ask you guys about. As you can see, I ran out of items, so I don't have enough items left to put a sink in or put any lighting in. They do have a fridge and a double oven and a TV because apparently those were more important. Got seating and got that. They also don't have cabinets up on the wall. And we've got this. I'm trusting in the attraction. It makes total sense. So it's just meant to kind of convey a cabin. This was meant to kind of be like one of those halls. You walk down a hall in every castle movie and there's all this art, right? So kind of like an art room. Kind of spooky art, kind of surreal. This is one of his favorites, reminds him of Hill. And of course, you got the dragon and all the other good stuff going on. He likes his kitties. So got that going on. Got a very spooky dining room here. And he loves his stained glass window. And again, we were trying to keep with the castle theme here. So they do have a bedroom in here, and I don't know how he gets in here considering his height, but they love it. So I just was trying to go with that kind of antique castle theme. So we've got seating here, a bed. Keep in mind our ancestors around the time of castles were actually a lot shorter than we are today. I'm like about castle sized. In fact, I'd be tall in their era, and I'm only 5'4". So this would actually work for people from back then. So, you've got a lovely bedroom like that, and we're going to go upstairs. Keep in mind, this part of the attraction was only meant to be an attraction. It wasn't actually meant to be a fully functioning castle to live in, so it does make a difference. Boo! You got a jack-o'-lantern right there. He loves it. In fact, we just got that in a Dropbox today. I'm not sure what this room is, but it's really important to Loki. So you've got your two rats, and they squeak when you move them. You've got your coffin table and your clock. again for Yergamonder. These guards are spooky. I'm not sure what they're meant to do, but they're spooky looking, yeah. So we got spooky looking guards. He is a leftover from us remembering Loki's Haunted Pizzeria. There was a singing shark attraction, don't ask. So we had that. I'm getting laughter back here. This was meant to be as our little first attempt at, you could see it as a morgue, you could see it as mausoleum, whatever. We got one hanging on the ceiling up there. Second bedroom, kind of in a vampire theme, but again, we ran out of items. But it was only meant to be a sketch for people going on a tour, so it's pretty good. I did add a seating area here because I was already starting to think of making this more into like a little home that they can actually live in somewhere instead of just a tour. Put this up on the ceiling because why not in the Loki? And we end up here with a couple video games, and we have the TV to watch it, and we have the giant jack-o'-lantern, and I know when a room is hitting Loki standards. So I think we did pretty good with this, but again, we're just not sure on this kitchen down here. And again, I apologize to you guys if you're seeing stuttering or lag or something. This is running smooth as silk for me, but I do notice that when I play it back on YouTube, I'm getting like some serious, just it'll stop on a frame for a couple seconds. So this is the kitchen that didn't get finished. There should be a sink here. There should be cabinets over here. There should be a suite of cabinets here. So we would actually need like 15, 20 more items. Double fridge, which he enjoys. Oven, which he enjoys. This is what happens when you start building something for fun and then halfway through they decide that it would be nice to live in. So I don't know, but we can, to end this, warp over to Loki's castle if we had wanted to. Not Loki's castle, Loki's home, which you've been in a ton of times, but we can warp over to there. So he does have a warp gate over here where I showed you to go to his full home. So maybe we will keep that kitchen, I'm not sure. Or if we got rid of the kitchen, keep this in mind, if we get rid of that kitchen, then we can make more attractions out here. I'm not sure if we should have more attractions because we're having a lot of fun and just have the bedrooms, or if we should keep the kitchen and think we have enough attractions. It seems like a lot when I'm going through it and giving you guys a tour, but when it's Loki left to his own devices, and I think of him roaming this map, I always want more for him to do, more for him to do. So there is about, what, 15 items at least in that kitchen, so if I took those 15 items, I could make him one more outdoor attraction. And we're going to use his jump gate here, and we're going to jump over to his main area, which you guys have seen before. But at least you'll be able to see that he does indeed. Uh-oh. Please load. Here we go. So you can see he does indeed have a link to a proper temple. And I can see this one starting to jump. Sometimes this one does that because there's an awful lot going on in this one. So, you know, he does have links to this. And this is a proper full temple. And he does have everything he would need in a temple. Might as well do a quick redo for you guys. We're not going to do a full temple tour, but you guys can see he's got a lot of what you saw kind of going on in the haunted castle. But this is his actual home, which is a lot more sedate than the castle because we wanted the best of the best. Segan helped design this, which is why it looked like somebody with rationality designed it. This is Loki's toy room, and it used to be when he and Hermes were on good terms, it would be their playroom. The boys could come and play. Now I don't know if they talk to each other because I seem to have lost touch with Grace. But, you know, no worries. So he's got a temple full of toys here. He's so deprived. I don't give him anything. He's got indoor golf. It seems to be a theme. Because I worry that it's going to rain in VR. They've got a basketball court. They've got a dance floor, I guess. I never really thought some of this through, but Loki seems happy, and they've got a guest bedroom down here. This was from when they were getting along really well. Sometimes Loki picks up divine friends, and he has them for a while, and then, nope, not so much. Got a little aquarium thing going on out here. And he's got those little catapults out there, I think you saw. So we're gonna go up here super quick. You guys have seen this before. It hasn't changed. It's our longest running temple, which I'm absurdly pleased with. So we've got the fireplace here. This is definitely Segan's touch. You can tell because it's beautiful, it's composed, and it doesn't look like a maniac made it. She insisted on something that looked calm and rational, so I got a beautiful bedroom here for them. This is actually my favorite design, and it's not even mine. They've got here a seating area. She wanted calm. She wanted the god of ADHD. She wanted to have a place to calm down. They do have a more active, busy room here for if Thor comes over, the family comes over. They've got the video game room. So I guess you are going to get the whole tour. They've got the master bath. They are the only temple to ever have or ever will have a master bath. It's nothing against the other gods. It's just a lot to build. And it was the only temple it felt right to build a full bath in. So they've got a bath. And considering their lore, I wanted them to have all the luxury they could have. They've got a nice library, or this could be a nook after they've had breakfast. Kind of like a breakfast nook. Because they do indeed have an operating kitchen. It's one of the oldest kitchen designs we did. I think you can kind of tell because we kind of went with a more old-time feel, and they can cook on the fireplace. This is my favorite temple of all time, and not just because it's Loki's. Smallest fridge I have ever built, and I didn't even put handles on that thing, so good luck in opening it. I just realized that now, and I'm hearing laughter and cheers back here. Coffee and alcohol because Loki's temple. So you can see he has access to a full temple, plenty of beds, plenty of places to feel his tummy. So he really doesn't need anything on the other one. That said, it is Loki. I do like to pamper him and spoil him, and you can see down there, you can see there's like a little fountain and everything for them. So you guys let us know what you think. Does he really need for me to rip the kitchen down? We kind of like it, we kind of don't. We're torn. We really want to keep the kitchen and have more, but 500 items is it. We'd even been looking at the video games here and thinking of having maybe half of those and building onto this, but we always run out of room. We have more ideas than we have room. So hopefully you guys like that. I am sorry for any lag or stuttering or something you're seeing, but it's nothing we're doing on purpose, and Loki did want you to see the temples. So if you like what you see, like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you guys later. Bye-bye.